So, we've completed every dungeon. Look at that. I have all three. I have the Master Sword. Master Sword. It is able to annihilate evil. It's very long. It is long. Yeah, where did I get the sheath? Look at the top right. Oh, yeah, what the hell is that? What is that? Big Asses has gone private. Can't you hear Groot, like, talking? Maybe not. Where did he go? I could have swore you could hear him. Last time I was here, I could hear him. That's Groose to you! Is it on the edge of the map? No, it's right in the middle, so I think it's fine. That being said, there was a button. Tell me if this sounds sketchy or not. There was a button that said, find out if we support your area. And I clicked it, and it asked for my name, my current address, and my social security number. Now, I'm pretty trusting. Why is there... I'm pretty trusting, but... I'm a little sketched out by it. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. There's going to be a boss, and I'm gonna have to put bombs in this thing to kill it. Never mind, I died. Ah! Your sword? There's no doubt it is very hot with the flames. That is a sacred forky. It is a divine power left to us by the old gods. Same power from the Ballad of the Goddess. To look upon you is to see that same great power flowing through you and the sword you carry. Should leave the funny mic on for the next 10 minutes. Go talk to Groose. He's just kind of here. Does he not know how to leave? The sacred force dwells within your blade. Strike the gate with your skyward strike. We're about to time travel. Holy Gara saw the rail trick I put up outside, eh? So what's it for? You'll see before too long. Is that a threat? If one of my viewers genuinely showed up at my front door, I don't know whether I'd be, like, scared or, like, aw, that's wholesome. I guess it would depend on if, like, they attacked me. Whoa-ho! No, I fear the seal has given way. The terrible beast has awaked. It is likely the monster reacted to the sacred power. Bring it on. Leak your address the day before moving and just write it out, see what happens. This is what I've been waiting for. It's time to break out my new toy. Just be that flabby bag of teeth don't stand a chance. What are we waiting for? I'm heading out there. I love how he just lives here now. Duh, try not to drool on your shirt as you stare at this amazing super weapon I've been working on. I call it the Groosinator. It's literally a bucket. You oaf. Leaves you speechless, doesn't it? That's only natural. You wouldn't believe how much time I put into building this beauty. It would be really funny if this whole thing got destroyed right now. I got all the fences cluttering the area out of the way, and then I laid down the rails for her to run on all by myself. I don't know what came over me. I had no clue I had talent to make something like this. Anyhow, you gotta tell me where you want me to place my shots. I don't care how beefy you are, you're bound to stumble for a few moments after taking a big bomb. Hang on though, that monster showed up a smidge sooner than I expected. It's a few final adjustments I gotta make. I'll call out to you when I'm ready! Oh god. Where's the monster? Is it even coming?
Changing the game means we build a team.
has arms now. It didn't have arms before. Before it didn't have arms. Those are big arms. Walter, I clicked that video and an ad played, so I saw it was Rick Astley. It didn't have arms before because I said it looked like Among Us. Look at that. Seems our ugly friend grew itself a pair of hands. Great timing. I hope it knows how to catch. She's all loaded up, I'll let you know. Tadpoles are so scary. The idea that a thing can just grow limbs is the freakiest garbage ever. Look at his hands! They're so big! I forget what I'm supposed to do. What am I... Do I hit his toes? Seems to be working. Oh no, he's gonna start climbing. We grow limbs in the womb? Yeah, but that's not as cool. Alien car, the machine's loaded and ready to smash. If that flabby second T tries to climb the wall, I can blast it. Just press X. Okay, X. Wow, that did nothing. I'll start loading her back up with another bomb. Get to play as Groose. I wish there was a way to feel what exploding felt like without exploding. Like a way to explode and then just like rewind to before I exploded. Just as like a silly little... Yeah, I hear you, Groot. Groose. Groop. Grookle. Let's go! Okay, everybody except Sleep can answer this question. Anybody who's not Sleep could answer this question. Would you guys rather have extra hands or extra legs? What do I do with the sword? I forget. What do I do? What do I do? Can the legs be in tar form? I literally said you're not allowed to answer this question. I said anybody but Sleep. Your name is Sleep. You don't get to answer this question. I'll turn crazy like Doc Ock. Look at Link just falling. Link, you stupid idiot. I am not answering. I am asking questions. What's the use of more legs? There's gotta be a good reason. Why does the monster have veiny balls for fingers and toes? Am I not supposed to land on his head? Your legs would drag you down? Okay, then you become a centaur. Fine, you become a centaur. If you choose more legs, you become a centaur. You are a centaur body. You have centaur legs. Are you happy? Are you happy? Are you happy? Are you happy? Is that what you wanted? Are you happy? I hope you're happy. I don't want to be a centaur. Why can't I land on him? What am I supposed to... You can't land on him. I don't understand. What am I supposed to be doing? This better work or so help me. Okay, now what do I do? That was easy. I said that was easy. No, that was hard! Groot, shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him, Groot! 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 Stop saying Groot. I am Groot. Well, that's literally the worst thing that could have happened. Don't go in the middle anymore. What do you want me to do? Just jump on his head? I don't even know where he is. Oh, hey, bud. Now, if you look on the left, you will see that he is dangerously close to, us. I hate every single thing about this game. Shoot him! He's standing on the geyser! What am I supposed to... He's standing on the geyser. Look at him! He looks like the most disgusting dog in the world. Here we go! Please! I would choose the extra legs, but only if they are in car form and the rest of me was furry. You can't, that's not how that works. If I said, would you rather levitate a coin or shoot fire out of your hand, and you said, I'd only choose fire out of my hand if I was an anthro furry, you're adding too much. That's cheating. It's cheating, damn it. You're not allowed to do that. You're taking the hypothetical and adding more hypotheticals to it. Furry-related hypotheticals. No, you dumb, stupid idiot! Groose! 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 Please! Groose, shoot him, Groose! Groose! Please, it's over! I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. Groose? Groose? All is lost! Okay, I was gonna shoot with the bomb and then hop on it, but, Groosinator's dead. Okay, well, go ahead and fire that bad boy off. Use the Groosinator to get in close? Alright, Groose, take me back. Take me back. Groose, you have to go get a bomb. You have to go get the bomb. Wait! This time, you're the payload. No guaranteeing this'll work. Yoink! Groose, you dumbass! I guess you can say he's got a splitting headache. I won, no thanks to Groose. It's Jover for you. Groose carried me? At one point, he literally carried me. By force. Groose didn't stun him at the end, he would have knocked you off. Why don't we, like, fill this hole with, like, piping hot magma? And, like, battery acid. And, like, glue. I like to see it get out of that. Linkara, steal the spike! Hurry! It'd be really funny if I died on my way down. Nuclear waste! took me 12 years to realize the first time you seal them, it's with the triangle, and the second time it's 2 triangles. Oh. And the third time is going to be the Triforce. Why would there be a third time? Because for the third face, he's either going to have wings, or he's going to have a penis, or he's going to have some form of limbs. It isn't a Triforce? That's stupid. Hey, nice work there, Linkara. Of course, you couldn't have done it without me, but no need to thank Groose. I know I saved your tail. Now let's get that Gate of Time thing up and running. I'll go on ahead. I'm not saying I could have done that without him, but... Tail. You have my thanks, Linkara. As do you, Groose. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you two hadn't been here. Yo, you give me too much credit, Granny. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could. I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. How many other Zelda games does Groose appear in? All of them? It's like Link and Zelda, he's in every one, right? I wish more than one. Linkara, you must wonder just what it is you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit. There is much I could tell you, but suffice to say it is the root of evil. When you pass through the Gate of Time, you'll learn more. We may seal it and reseal it into its prison 1,000 times, but it'll always shatter the bonds. We must destroy it at the source. There's no time to lose. Hit the griddy with a skyward strike. Come on already, charge that sword of yours with the sacred force stuff Granny was talking about and zap the Gate of Time. Right, Granny? Indeed. I wonder if there's any Zelda games that actually have time travel. That would be sick. They should make a Zelda that has time travel in it. I'd play a Zelda that had time travel. Link to the Past? Ocarina? Tetris? Remember, this is the first Zelda I've ever played. Whoa! Ocarina of Time, Skyward Sword, Majora Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Oracle of Ages, and Tears of the Kingdom all have time travel. Jesus. I take back what I said. Less time travel. Nope, never played Oot. It just turns into an 8-bit Mario. Yo, it's a gear! Are we just going into... Is this just gonna be a sci-fi final dungeon? Because that would be badass. Oh, it's like a clock. Why'd you start with Skyward Sword? Because I'm going through this series chronologically. I'm gonna play one Zelda game a year chronologically, starting with this. Next is Minish Cap. Oh. Do not fear it. This is what we have waited for at long last. The gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now waits. That's like Marvel movies chronologically. You start with Captain America, because it takes place in the 30s. And then you go to Captain Marvel, which takes place in the 90s. Go bravely, Linkara. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate. Don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Linkara. that stupid monster doesn't know when to quit. Granny here keeps yapping that out. You never know when it might break free. So if it does, I'll bust it up, baby. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look out for the old girl? Is there anything better than dicks becoming nice? Nothing better than a dick becoming, what's the opposite of a dick? Yeah, you know what? A vagina. No, that doesn't work with the metaphor. Nah, forget about it. He started as a dick, then he kind of became an ass, and now he's a pussy. Way to go. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, what the... From virgin to Chad. Here we go, the grand finale. I say as there's probably 40 hours left. He used to try to get with Zelda, but he stayed a virgin. Now he has accepted she won't like him. He's a true Chad. He's fallen in love with the granny, that's right. Yo, this looks cool! I thought it was like gonna suck him. I didn't really, he's just gonna run through it like a PNG. Bop, 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 bop. Ooh! Oh! Hello, women. Wait, where are we? Are we... in a place?
Hey!
Alanis, I've been expecting you, Linkara. They aren't bad. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I'll explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it came to be known as the Sealed Temple in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here, the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away Dennis. And little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name, you have passed through the gate of time to an era in the past. Here we play shitty games that suck ass. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend wait for you. Oh, Groose's mom.
You've come so far, Linkara. I'm glad you've made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home to the distant land. Ah, the music!
In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Dennis have not yet been healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft. Incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time you learn the whole story. Let me explain. Lore dump! Here we go. Why are you saying Dennis? It looks like Dennis. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill desire. The Triforce. Okay, can you guys Triforce? Can any of you Triforce in my chat? It's the ultimate goal. Can you Triforce? The Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself. So if you have the Triforce, can you literally do whatever you want? You can literally do whatever you want. What do you want from us? Back in, like, the early 2000s, to see if somebody was, like, new to the internet or not, you would ask them to Triforce. It's where you take 3 triangle emojis and you make a perfect Triforce out of it. And it's really, really hard to do unless you've been on the internet for a long time. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time it became known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Dennis the Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long. So is the imprisoned, is that Dennis? Or is that, like, his offspring? Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, she wouldn't be able to stop him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for everyone. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised 2 separate plans. Link is flabbergasted. First, she created Phi, the spirit in your sword, to assist her chosen hero. So she's like God's daughter. It's like Jesus, but boobies. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to a mortal.
Guess who it's gonna be? Guess who it's gonna be? Guess who it's gonna be? The god put her spirit inside of a mortal.
Groose! Groose was God all along. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For a while, the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods. All of its powers could never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. She got nerfed. You probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Linkara? No. You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, I am the goddess reborn as a mortal. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So she doesn't even have any cool powers. She's just like God's great stepdaughter. So why did you have to come to the past? The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued by the old woman who lives there. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. If I was writing this game, I would pull out some sort of twist ending where, like, Impa was evil and she brainwashed her into thinking she was God for some nefarious plot, and that she's actually working with Girahim, and there's, like, this big twist thing, and that, like, somebody else was actually God. But that would be too twisty. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, the agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Dennis. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal, he takes the shape of an abomination. Called it! So that big freaky thing is the big evil guy. So that run where I accidentally let him eat the temple, I was right. The world ended. Groose just stood there, mouth agape, as the world ended. So I'm glad that didn't happen. Even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we let him do what he wants. Look at the graphics on our hairpins. We must stop him from freeing himself at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here for this time and place, to sustain the seal as best as I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from reviving himself in our own time. So she's like going wow, 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 and it's like helping keep the guy at bay. Seems like a crappy job. I think it's funny how consistent Zelda and Link's designs are, and then every game there's Impa. I have seen the image of all the Impas, and it's like they're completely different people. I must maintain the seal that Hylia, rather that I created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Linkara, the goddess, created Fi and the great blade she's a part of for this specific reason. For the task of standing against Demise in his monstrous form, as he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice. Can't thank you enough. During your long journey, Link is just... If my girlfriend told me that she was God, I would probably have the same face. She's like, also, I'm God, you're the chosen hero, there's a thing that's gonna destroy the world, we gotta stop it. You've grown so much, Link, and your sword has too. You learned wisdom from solving puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering yourself in your sword. And you were so courageous and brave. You're a big, brave boy, Link. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind. I get the Triforce? What? I just get it? Link's like, ah, yes, I see. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels, you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and I now bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination. Oh, it was on my hand the whole time. That's why every time I completed a quest, I got a Dorito. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is the hand of proof. Is this like the second time the Triforce has ever been made canonically? It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Linkara, and draw your sword! Ooh! It did like a boop boop. The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has achieved its ultimate form. The sword is imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Linkara may wield it. So, hypothetically, if a random Joe Schmo picked up this sword, what would happen? Would they just burst into flames, or would it just be like Thor's hammer where it's too heavy? 15 minutes for the sword to change. Yeah, but it was cool. They would instantly die. They get smited. Link is sleeping and, you know, somebody comes in the room and they, like, try to move the sword over and they just burst into flames. The sheath is gold instead of silver. Linkara, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. I owe you an apology. I got sidetracked, Zelda. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in the world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, you can vanquish Demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in the world, only a select few, those with unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. I thought the back of her arm was her ass. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face Dennis and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needs someone with an unbreakable spirit. That would be you, Linkara. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so you could wield that supreme power. And so Hylia, I mean, me! I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. Is this God saying she possessed Zelda because she knows Link is horny? Is this Zelda saying she purposely put herself in danger because she knows Link is horny? Or is this just her saying she knows Link is horny? I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. I know Hylia's Zelda. Why is she talking in the third person? Oh, she got her memories back. Ah, so she's like big brain. I used you. Zelda. Hylia. How could you? She lived her whole life as Zelda, now she is Hylia and Zelda. Wouldn't you be confused? If suddenly I had all the memories and personality of Jesus on top of mine, I would be the most unbearable person in the world. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into this, Linkara. But you have to understand this is war, and the fate of land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't excuse my actions. Zelda has obtained split personality disorder. I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. So does this mean that every future Zelda has bit of God in her? Because every Link and Zelda are the same person, but it's more of like an avatar thing and less of like a, you know, a birth thing. It's not like Link gave birth to Link gave birth to Link. It's more like in 3,000 years, there's another one. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. Zelda's always the same bloodline, but Link is just the spirit of the hero. Linkara, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging with you. I wanted that feeling to last forever. I would have been happy doing laundry and taxes with you.
Zelda, no!
Oh! Wait, is she going? She like going? While it's true that I am Hylia reborn, I'm still my father's daughter. And your friend. What are sky taxes like? I'm still your Zelda. When Dennis is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him. And I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept. But now you'll be the one to wake me when it's all over. If I never wake up, I'll assume you messed up. Will you come to wake me up? Okay, I have 3 options. I can say yes, I can say yes, or I can say yes. If you don't select an option for 3 hours, she just gets really mad. I promise. The illusion of choice. Hi, Zelda. Oh, she looks like the statue. She has been sealed inside of the amber. Like a dinosaur. This happened to me and I knew I was the only hope. I would kill myself to spite everyone. That's why you're not the chosen one. Link just got friend-zoned by God. I mean, she's helping keep the evil at bay by sleeping. I think that was a plot of another game, but I can't remember. Oh, Hollow Knight. Yeah, Hollow Knight. You guys remember Hollow Knight? Good stuff, that Hollow Knight. The sleepers, the dreamers, good stuff. It was so cool when they showed that new Silk Song trailer yesterday. Man, that Silk Song trailer looked really good. How do I get in here? Where's Wait a minute! You look through the door and you see it! She's been there the whole time! It's like a time loop! How do I get in here? I see you said goodbye. Now you must keep your promise you'd find the Triforce. Return to your time. Do not fear for Zelda, I'll watch over her. So this is why Sexy McTongue Boy was trying to find a time temple. Because he wanted to come back here. So was he straight up trying to kill Zelda to keep her from sealing the evil? He probably knew she was God and was just being a dick about it. Wouldn't it be funny if the old one was Impa the whole time? Maybe. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in a sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is alive and well. She's just sleepy. True to legend, the Triforce is one thing with the power to vanquish Dennis. It's thought to have been hidden within Skyloft. Sadly, that is all we know. All other clues have been lost. Linkara, you have likely come to the same conclusion. The key to finding the Triforce is in Skyloft. Go now and find the Triforce. No way there, hold up. Linkara, there's something I gotta tell you. The drum's kicking in, ooh. So Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? Actually, that's terrible. I gotta be so hard for that poor girl. But you're gonna do something about that mess, right? Linkara, I made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Oh, don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly, and there's work to do here. Someone's got to watch that big ugly monster, and someone's got to make sure Granny's doing all right. Yeah, it ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny, know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, but I just love the way it smells down here. That's not weird to say. You are living in a decrepit temple. There's nothing to do here except sit and look at grass. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land. That's a hole. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree. I'd brighten this place up a little. Let me guess, I'm gonna have to plant a tree in the past so it grows in the future. Sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but I got nothing but time. Weird to say that out loud, but that's how I feel right now. So yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, let the people know I'm doing okay. Call it and Stitch might be a little emotional since they look up to me, so tell them I'm happy. Thanks, Linkara.